Feeling jealous that your cat spends more time with your partner? Or maybe you want to impress your friends by getting their cat's attention instantly. In this video, I'm sharing simple but powerful tips that can turn you into a true cat whisperer. New research shows just how easy it is to win a cat's heart. Let's dive right in. Start with gentle interest. Showing interest in a cat is key to earning their admiration and respect. Unlike dogs, most felines prefer a more hands-off approach from their human companions. Cats like to maintain control of their environment, which means being cornered or picked up without warning can upset them. This is why cats often gravitate toward people who don't actively engage with them, such as those who may not be cat lovers or are allergic. A study conducted in Switzerland showed that when humans sit back, focus on other tasks, like reading a book, and let the cat take the lead, the cat is more likely to approach and less likely to withdraw. The best way to win a cat's affection is by allowing them to seek out contact. Avoid forcing interaction. Don't hug, pick up, or corner your cat. Let them make the first move. Understand their language. Want to steal your cat's attention from your partner? The second key is all about understanding timing. While cats don't use words to communicate, they are masters at expressing themselves through body language and sounds. Studies suggest that people who can recognize and respond to their cat's cues, whether through purrs, meows, or physical touch, are more likely to win their affection. This means knowing when your cat is seeking attention, when they want some alone time, or when they need comfort in moments of anxiety. It also means recognizing when they expect to be fed and responding promptly. Cats value being understood, and they especially appreciate humans who can interpret their body language and vocal signals. If you're the family member who can distinguish between your cat's request for food and a simple morning greeting, you might just become their favorite person. Talk with them. At first, cats are naturally cautious and fearful of humans. They aren't born trusting people. Instead, they start out in a self-preservation mode, doing whatever it takes to stay safe. To a cat, you're a giant, noisy, unpredictable creature that could be seen as a potential threat until they learn otherwise. Certain behaviors can make humans less appealing to cats. For example, loud noises and sudden movements can easily stress them out. Cats often avoid people who are impulsive or behave in ways that frighten them, which is why many cats are wary around children but more comfortable with elderly individuals. Kids tend to make more noise and move unpredictably, whereas older people are usually quieter and more predictable. If your cat associates you with safety and calm, they are much more likely to be drawn to you. A study published in Animal Cognition found that cats can recognize their owner's voice over others in the household. This means that your natural speaking tone could help you become your cat's favorite. Cats are especially responsive to calm, gentle voices and are drawn to these softer tones over loud, startling ones. This is why your voice can make a big difference in which person a cat bonds with, and it's also why you should never shout at your cat. Doing so will only cause stress and anxiety. The power of food. Want to win the heart of your friend's little scampering mate at first sight? Here's a secret. Just make sure to keep it between us. While cats may seem mysterious, their instincts are pretty simple when it comes to one thing: food. Survival governs much of a cat's day, and few things are more important to them than a tasty meal. Cats are incredibly aware of who feeds them and exactly when. They are creatures of habit, thriving on routine. They like being fed the same food at the same time each day, and the person providing that nourishment quickly becomes a VIP in their world. That's why the person consistently feeding a cat often wins their affection. Although other factors might play a role, even outdoor cats tend to bond with the humans who offer them food. If the cat feels safe and well fed, you can bet they'll keep coming back for more. So, if you want to win your way into a cat's heart, remember, food is always a good start. Scent and appearance. Cats can sometimes display fear or dislike towards certain people, and this often stems from factors beyond our control. A lot of it comes down to a cat's past experiences. Cats have long-term memory, and they remember events from when they were younger. It's not unusual for a cat to prefer or avoid certain individuals based on what they've been through before. For instance, a cat might react negatively to someone who reminds them of a person that mistreated them in the past. This could be due to visual cues like hats or facial hair, scents such as perfume or cologne. or even particular sounds or voice tones. On the flip side, cats can also take comfort in people who remind them of someone they trust, like a former favorite owner. This familiarity can push you to the top of their favorite person list. Quality time over quantity. Cats tend to form stronger bonds with people who invest in quality interactions, rather than simply spending the most time with them. It's not about being present all day. Your cat knows the difference between quantity and quality. True quality time helps deepen the connection beyond just sharing a living space. That special person might be the one who grooms the cat, invites them to nap on their lap, or talks to them throughout the day, keeping them engaged in daily life. When they come to sit on your lap, it's a great opportunity to show them quality affection by petting them in areas they enjoy most, like under their chin, around their ears, or at the base of their tail. Cats are particular about where they like to be touched, so focus on the spots that make them purr and avoid overstimulation. Quality petting, done in a way your cat prefers, can be incredibly soothing and further strengthen your bond. A study from Oregon State University revealed that out of human interaction, food, toys, and even scent, cats preferred human interaction most. So, setting aside just 15 minutes a day to play with a feather wand or toss a catnip mouse can go a long way in winning your cat's affection. Feral cats and building trust. It's essential to understand that while cats tend to favor one person, this doesn't mean they don't care for others in the household. When cats show affection, it's a sign that they love everyone in their home, but they might have a stronger bond with one particular person. In some cases, especially with feral cats who haven't been socialized with humans, a deep distrust of people can develop. These cats may accept food, but will avoid any other interaction, keeping their distance. To determine if you are your cat's favorite human, observe your relationship and compare it with how they interact with others in the household. This will help you see whether their affection is directed exclusively toward you or shared equally with everyone. Signs you're their favorite person. When a cat chooses you as their favorite, they will naturally begin to form a much closer bond with you. Don't be surprised if they start sleeping on top of you, following you from room to room, rubbing against you, or just lounging nearby. These intimate behaviors are strong signs that your cat feels connected to you. If you notice they do these things more with you than anyone else, it's a clear indicator that you're their favorite human. Being chosen as a cat's favorite person is an honor. It means that your behavior and actions align with what they find comforting and pleasing, which is no small feat, considering a cat's trust is hard-earned. If you've gained that special trust, you're definitely doing something right. If you're interested in diving deeper into how cats show affection, be sure to check out the video linked right here. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.